Hi, my name's Pharaoh, and recently I've been playing around with the Universal Adjacency Glitch, and I've come up with a way of flipping floors without using wires. And I know a lot of people out there don't really like using wires and would prefer to use methods similar to pipe to paver, so this one's for those people. So let's have a look at how I do this. So first of all, this makes use of three basic parts: the deep paver, the cube, and the pyramid. It relies on using the Universal Adjacency Glitch from the paver to the cube, using the pyramid to go back to the paver and thereby being upside down. So let's show you how that works. First of all, the Universal Adjacency Glitch means that we have to copy the part that we want to end up with, in this case the cube, and save it into the Y menu. Now we copy the paver, position it against our floor, and then glitch to the cube. Now we want to do the opposite, so we want to copy our paver into the Y menu, copy our pyramid, position it underneath, which means it will be upside down, and then glitch back to the paver. And there we have an upside down part, and if we were to position a floor against it, it would be rotated upside down. There, so it's snapped apart, and that's upside down too. If we snap the floor to the other side, it would be in exactly the same spot, and I've checked this and it's within 0.001 of a paver height, which is the standard unit in the save editor. So it's pretty accurate, you shouldn't really see any discrepancies. We can also use this technique to flip sideways. So again, we want to end up with the paver, so we copy the paver into the Y menu, copy the pyramid, and now we have a vertical. We then position a floor against that, it's vertical. If we put it underneath and delete these parts, we can have a vertical that's nicely aligned with our original floor. So there you go, a quick way of flipping floors using the Universal Adjacency Glitch. There are a couple of things now that use the Universal Adjacency Glitch, and I think it's well worth learning the technique to do things like this. It's relatively quick once you have that technique down. And as a reminder, let's go over how the technique actually works. This technique was brought to us by TechSuppot, and it allows us to position any part in the position of any other part. So for instance here, I have a floor that's in a snap point, and I might want to position something dead in the middle of that floor without actually placing the floor. Let's say for instance we wanted to let's position a short-range teleporter dead in the middle. Now at the moment we can't do that, but if we toggle into the Y menu, then we can replace another part. So what we'll do is we'll hit toggle wiring and toggle edit build at very approximately the same time. It's very close to each other. And you'll know if it's worked or not if in the menu the first item is wire, and in this case you can see it's move, so I've got it wrong. So let's go back to the part, toggle wiring and toggle edit build at the same time, and there we are. Place wire is the first item on the menu now. So let's then copy this floor, because we're actually in an edit mode even though it looks like it's a wire mode. And now when we've positioned the floor, we can hit toggle wiring and place wire at exactly the same time, and instead it positions our teleport. If we position a floor across it, you can see it actually positions it exactly at the bottom of the floor, so it overlaps slightly. And this may be an effect you want. You want to slightly embed things into the floor. But that's how the system actually works. If you wanted to position it on top, you would probably need to replace it manually by positioning a floor like this, and then that would replace it. In fact, let's do that. So first of all, in this case we'll copy the floor and we'll position it. We don't have the rotate in this build, but we'll position it as close to central as we can just by using our eye. And then replace it. And there it sits on the surface. So it's not going to be an exact center because this is a manual positioning technique. But it's pretty close, and you can get it as close as you have the patience for. There you have it, Pyramid to Paver, a new technique for flipping floors using the Universal Adjacency technique. I've been Pharaoh, and goodbye.